Hi everyone, today I would like to tell you a special story, a Japan story. The story is very special because it have a lot of people in the world improve their life. So are you curious about this story? Now, let's check the story. In the story, there are some easy questions and you can interact with me by answer my question, okay? So the first question, what is this? This is a pen, easy, right? And if there is a puppy coming here and I will show this thing before him, before the dog, and I do like that, so what will he do with this thing? Maybe he will bite or play with this thing, right? And so what the question, what does he see? What does the dog see? Maybe he will see something for them to play. There's a two toy, okay? So question, who is right? Human or dog? Human see this thing is the pen and dog see this thing is two toys. So who is right? Who is right? Both. Both are right. The human right and the dog right. Why? Why both are right? Because humans use this thing to write, right? Human right. But the dog use this thing to chew. The dog use this thing to chew. So the dogs are right. The dog right. So both are right. Okay? So for example, if I have a table here and I put this thing here, and now I invite all the human out of the room, I invite all the dog out of the room. So no one here at the moment. The question, what is this thing at this time? What is this item? Nothing, right? And in Buddhism, we call it emptiness. If there has the emptiness, it has the emptiness, its potential to be anything. Now let's prove it. And now if I invite the human come back to room, I come back to room and I look at this thing, this emptiness will turn into the pen for us, right? If the dog run quickly and come back to the room and look at this thing immediately turn into the two toy, right? So special case, I hold the dog on my hand and we come back to the room at the same time. We look at this thing. So what do we see? What will it become? A pen and two toys at the same time. So you can see this emptiness, the potential to be anything, right? And the next question, the fact we see this thing in the pen come from me or come from the pen? It's come from me or come from the pen? It's come from me. It's come from my mind. Because if the dog see this thing, the pen, if the pen come from it, if the pen come from the pen, maybe the dog will also see this thing, the pen. But no, just me, human, see this thing in the pen. So everything come from our mind. Okay? So if you agree with me that everything come from our mind, now I want to change it into the special thing, the precious thing, maybe a diamond. Can I change? Now let's try it. I will change it into a diamond. I close my eye and I wish. So will it change? Will it change? No, it cannot change into a diamond. It's still a pen, right? So what happened here? Because we agree that everything comes from our mind. So now we can change it into a diamond. It's still a pen. We cannot change it into a diamond by wishing. We cannot do it by wishing. So what will we do? What will we do here? And why? Well, we cannot change. Because there is maybe something in our mind to force me to see it a pen. And in Buddhism, we call it karma. Mean we have the sit in our mind to force me to see it a pen. And now we cannot change because Now it's a real pen already, right? It's a real pen and we cannot change. So now, who put the seed of the pen in my mind? Who put the seed of the pen in my mind? Myself, right? And just you put the seed in your mind. So now, how to put the seed in our mind? How to put the seed in our mind? And because if we know this secret, we can put the seed of money, happiness, everything we want in our mind, right? So Mr. DC Micro talk that answer this question, that what we talk, what we see, and what we do every day will create a seed in our mind. And when we talk, when we see, and when we talk, when we do, and when we think, is create the impression. For example, it's my mind, and I put the impression on my mind. I press and I have an impression, right? And the impression in my mind to grow up and turn into the seed. And if we have a seed to what we talk, what we think, and what we do, we will be closer with our dream. So we have a 4 lesson, at least 4 lessons in this story. The first, pen right, human right. So we have to respect the idea, the opinion, the point of view of everyone around you, right? The second, everything around us have the emptiness, so a potential to be anything. So don't judge, don't think someone good or someone are bad to you. No, turn in everything back to the emptiness and make it potential to be anything you want. Okay. And the third, everything come from my mind. You can remember this way. It's very famous by DC Macrot. We can say that everything come from my mind, everything come from the seed in my mind, everything come from the seed in my mind. Okay. So everything come from me, so I have to responsible for everything occurring to my life. Okay. The fourth, the most important, if you want something, don't wish it, don't do it by wishing. You create a seed in your mind by impression through what we talk, what we think, and what we do every day. Okay. And Mr. Gizzy Macro talk that if you tell the story 3,000 times, you can understand well about the story and apply the lesson of the story into your life. And I hope that you can together with me to tell the story every day, and I hope that you can be closer with your dream and make your dream come true. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.